1. We are live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Jackcast instead of podcast. We're now live with Mr. Dennis the Menace. We'll be talking about the Umbrella Academy that just came, well, not just, but is pretty new to Netflix. And Dennis is moving around his camera.
Yep,
Now,
just a little bit.
sorry for his audio. He's on a phone. I'm on a mic, so you can hear my muscly voice. But we will be talking about the Umbrella Academy and how it's a pretty good show. Now, Dennis, what were your opinions on the Umbrella Academy when it first came out, when you first saw the episodes and you went through the whole show without any spoilers and all that, and you saw it? What was your opinion?
At first, it was just my sister watching the show, and she's like, "Dennis, you should watch the show." So I was like, "Okay, I'll try it." And then it got better, and it got more interesting. And so she was a couple episodes into it, and I was a couple episodes into it. And then I started convincing my other sister to watch it, and then we just started watching as a family. So it became more paced out. Like couldn't binge watch it since we all had to be home to watch it.
Unlike me, where I binge watched the entire thing.
Yeah, you did in like one day, right?
Roughly one day. I was going to do it one day, but I got to it in the evening, so I didn't get to finish it. When I binged it, I finished most of it in one day, and I just had to finish it off the next day.
Yeah, so it's better paced out, and it does have a very good storyline. They cover each character has a good meaning, and it's for the most part it is family friendly and it's pretty funny. It's
Pretty family friendly for like a PG-13 movie.
action,
It has
romance,
yeah, it has
sci-fi.
a great well, it's not really sci-fi. It's more action Marvel. I don't know what people call when it's a superhero movie. Maybe you could say in the chat what it's called when it's superhero movie. Not really sci-fi in my opinion, but it could be sci-fi. I don't know. But when it's with this, it's a nice paced out, the quality
Right.
of the show. Unlike other shows, maybe like might hate me on here, Stranger Things. It's good, it has good quality, but it's not the best quality because you're in the same places, same time. But when it comes to Umbrella Academy, you're in these different places in each episode, and you don't realize how much it costs to get different sets and all that. And they
Right.
always expand the universe to these different places, which is amazing, and I love. And I love the stories between each character. It's amazing. So, hello, 3 viewers. Welcome to
Yes.
the podcast.
You know what else is good about it is that it's an hour long each episode. They've got 10 episodes for this first season.
Yeah, I really
Yeah.
like an hour-long episode. That's much better than
Right.
like 30 minutes or 20 minutes or 10 minutes. If you really look at real episodes that go on TV, it's 10 minutes. The only reason why it's 30 minutes is because of all the advertisement. But with this, there's barely any
Exactly.
advertisement. There's actually zero because it's Netflix. I think it's one of Netflix's best.
That's another nice thing about it is because we get to watch it on Netflix. It's not like something you'd have to pay for on Hulu or one of the other
TV
streaming
or like
services.
other TVs, like Apple TV, stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's really good and
Another
smooth.
good another good hour long episode TV series I watched was Sherlock. That was very in depth. It had Benedict Cumberbatch and another English actor. I forget what his name is. He was that like only white guy in Wakanda. I forget what his name was. He was
Wasn't
the
it that
actor
guy
too.
who was the detective or the guy
Yeah,
who was the
detective.
villain? It was the
And then
detective?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay, the
Yeah.
detective then. We'll call him detective. Okay, I never heard about that show. I might check it out after this, but let's focus more on Umbrella Academy. Now, there will be some spoilers about the Umbrella Academy, so let's just go into that right now. So, the ending with Bobo, isn't that what the monkey's name was called again?
Pongo.
Pongo. There we
No,
go. Sorry.
no, that can't be it.
We'll call him Monkey, okay? Mr.
Monkey
Monkey.
Man.
Monkey Man. His name is Monkey Man. Okay. With Monkey Man, it was very sad and kind of weird that he died.
Hmm.
But I guess that just showed the brutality since they went back in time in the end of the series to
Right.
redo. I also didn't like how they waste our time with one episode that was the episode The Day That Wasn't. The Day That Wasn't really wasn't really needed. You could literally just like put in the fives into the episode that was after the day that wasn't, or like before his whole story there, because it didn't make sense why to put it. You're very shiny. It didn't
Yes.
make sense to put it in there because it's kind of a waste of our time. The only good part was five story, and it was pretty much a waste of film if you really think about it. But I guess it was a good episode. I just feel like it was a waste of our time because it doesn't relate to any of the story.
Well, the day that wasn't, that included a lot of Luther and Allison's story.
Yeah, but
Right there.
but remember, Luther and Allison had to be there in the moment. But when Five came, he ruined the moment for them to be together for good, and that's when Luther got into drugs and all that. And then it
Yeah.
kind of ruined their relationship, and they had to become together in a different way, other than how they did in the original, the day that wasn't.
Right.
In the day that wasn't, it's just a waste of our time because literally,
Well,
if you cut that out, if you cut the day that wasn't and just put Five story during his place in the time place, I don't know where they are. I don't know what Five works, but like what Five was in the episode before or after, where after the day that wasn't, literally we could just get on with the story. We wouldn't really care.
yeah, I guess you could take it that way, but
It's a
I
good
get,
story.
I
It was a
think,
good story. I will agree. It's just I think
yeah.
it was unneeded to put in.
Well, I mean, if it's unneeded, it's like maybe, I guess you got different kinds of people. You got people who, want to get to, the end. They want to see how the story unfolds rather than kind of,
But nothing
take it
in the
slow and learn
well,
more about the character and
just like it
enjoy
says, the
the,
day that wasn't, it didn't
story.
happen in the universe now. So let's
Like
get
savor the story.
yeah.
Maybe. I don't know.
Well, let's get off that subject. Do you have anything to say about Umbrella Academy?
In general,
Mm-hmm. Anything?
I think
Anything?
it's a good show. Everyone should watch it. Can't
See
wait
that,
for the
two
next
people?
season
You should
to be this
watch
year.
it, two people who are watching the stream.
hmm
Okay, so what's your favorite character from the Umbrella Academy?
Klaus, he's definitely the best actor.
Klaus. Let's talk more about
Hargreaves,
yeah, let's
number
talk about
4.
Klaus here. He is one of the, in my opinion, one of the best homosexual characters I've seen in TV shows. For how I didn't notice until until I got further into the story and I saw his character, then I figured it out. But I feel like he was a great character. It
Yeah,
really, and how he showed his struggle because of his
drug
so-called
problem.
father doing this to him, but how he wants to just get rid of the demons. Like that
Yeah,
meme you send me. That was funny. Um, but stuff like that, like he's a pretty good character. We don't know all about him, what's with him. And a real question I want to know, Ben, the guy he always sees, you know that guy?
yes,
I want to know more about Ben in this story in season 2 because we don't really know how he died, who his real
exactly.
character traits are. So far, all we know is he's looking after Klaus, keeping an eye on him, and making sure he doesn't get into bad stuff again, and make sure he's sober so he can be with his brother and
Exactly, yeah.
stuff like that.
hmm
I really want to know more because for a powerful character of what his power is of a tentacle beast, I don't know what his power is. I don't know how
Yeah.
to describe it, but what I would really like to do is like we'll go in depth with it if we figured out more what's going on. Like he seems like a powerful character. I don't know why he just died. I want really
I mean,
further know how he died.
he is a powerful character. I think he can still act through Klaus. You see that in the
Well,
end, that
yeah, you do
Klaus
see that in
and
the end.
Ben
He
can
acted through
interact.
Klaus, but I'm saying when he was alive, how did he die? He can't.
Yeah,
For a
exactly.
powerful character, I don't think a person, a human being, could kill him.
Right. I think there was speculation that it was it was related to something with either Ben or Vanya. I
Yeah,
forget which one it was, but I think he died around the time. I think a little bit before but a little bit before number 5 or yeah, number 5 left.
But he
It might
looks
have
like
been
a...
around the time when
Hmm.
Vanya still knew she had powers. So,
I don't think that, in my opinion, because
no.
when you're dead, usually in the laws of movies, when you're dead, you usually stay the age you are when you die.
Hmm.
For example,
No,
when
but
you
he
if you died, you would stay the same age and look as if you were to die, as we saw
right.
in the
It,
movie. How
it did say. Sorry, you can go.
how it did say in how it showed in the movie when Klaus saw the people that the spies were killing. They all had their wounds and the age of when they died and how they
Right.
died. And they stay like that. It's not like they can change back to when they were 5 to their favorite form. It just stays
Right.
as how they died.
But
So I'm presuming either, just like 5, he left, but in a different way, just leaving, and died in a different way. Maybe by poison, maybe by something crushing him, or maybe worse, of poisoning of something else. Who knows?
or a one of the other 43 odd people who had powers that were born on that
Was it
special day because
43
only
or was
two.
it like... I thought it was like 43,000, he said.
I think it was 43.
43, yeah.
43,000 is a bit much. But
Who was that guy again who like manipulated Vanya?
let's just call him Weird Boyfriend.
Let's call him Weird Boyfriend. Did he
I keep
have
forgetting names.
powers? Like, did he... Like, I got kind of confused when they were describing his origin story of how he became a murderer and all that.
Right, yeah.
Because, like,
I think it
did
was
his
just
mother have a
crazy.
normal birth, unlike the crazy birth? Or does he have powers, it's just he hasn't unlocked them?
No, I think that his mom just died during birth, and then his dad was annoyed at him the whole time, and then he
No, but like...
kind of his dad was
Well, yeah, I know
abusive.
that, but like... Wasn't the dad the doctor at the same time?
No, no. Well, that scene that you're thinking of, they dressed the father up in those clothes so he can be with his wife during the birth.
I see, I see.
Yeah, but then I
So
think it's
I'm
just a crazy
guessing
obsessive
it
person.
wasn't the weird automatic birthing like all the superpower people have.
No, yeah, it
It's
wasn't that.
just a okay. So he doesn't have powers. He just believes he does since he was born on the same day and
Right.
went crazy. Uh, Instantly. I got 2 notifications on here. People are liking the stream and joining. Please do like and subscribe on the stream. It will help my channel out a lot, and I'll make more podcasts like this about different things. Like, I don't know, different movies, different shows, maybe different subjects. You name it in the chat. I might probably consider them. Just type in the chat. As I was saying, so I feel like that's good. I'm kind of confused on what Vanya's power is. Is her power sound or energy?
I'm pretty sure it's energy. Whatever her energy is, it kind of affects the world around her.
Oh, I got a little chat right here. I watched a few episodes, and it was okay.
Just
Um,
okay.
that was
Wow.
Noah. That was One Up Mushroom. As you know, as you and me know, Noah. Um,
Yes.
Fair, fair. I did think it was okay at first, but if you really go more in depth with it and just look at all details, some scenes you do want to skip because
Yeah.
sometimes it drags. That's the problem with our shows like that. They do drag, kind of like Stranger Things and other
Well,
subjects. They do drag
about
with when they, when they focus up on an object and they put the scary music on.
yeah. I know a lot of things are important though. Like I noticed the other day going back and seeing it. They when what's her name? The robot. Forget her name, but the robot mom.
Yeah,
When she was stitching and she was stitching into her arm right before Diego killed her. Well, turned her
I
off
saw that.
temporarily. The thing that she was sewing was actually the end of the world. She was sewing the moon with a piece coming out of it. So there's little
Ooh.
details that you really have to pay attention, and the
There
things
are those
make it
little details.
more
Yeah,
worthwhile.
I thought... Oh, we got another part of the chat. Hold on, let me just quickly see. Okay, there we go. That's better. Yeah, I thought that might be the case. Yeah, I did not notice that actually. I was kind of wondering, is that a weird family crest or something? Is what
Right.
that is? But now I know it's the moon breaking. Can the robot see the future? Well, it
Possibly.
is a robot, because in our scientific studies today, robots can
Well, I
predict.
think she's also artificial intelligence,
Well,
but
she is artificial intelligence, most likely, because she has the mothering habits of being a mother.
right, and
Um, but with I see a idea of maybe seeing all kinds of predictability since it's artificial. Because today we have technology that can calculate what could
hmm
happen in each scenario. Like, I can solve this Rubik Cube in this way that will take me a second longer this way, or I could do it this way, but it will have me moving the Rubik's Cube slightly this, I'm going to have to go on this side to do it. And look,
hmm
that's with artificial intelligence. Maybe that's the case. Or maybe what the old guy did or something. Who knows? And here's a question. The guy who bought all the children, was it considered suicide making the robot give him poisoning and getting rid of the thing? Was that considered suicide?
Well, yeah, he did when Klaus was talking to him while he was temporarily dead.
Dead.
He did say that it was suicide. Like he knew he had to kill himself, whether it be just by himself or by the robot, um, to um, to bring all the family together. But
I
I know
see.
an interesting thing is Pogo. Pogo's
Yeah.
the monkey man's name. Not Pongo, but Pogo. His death is kind of important because we saw him and the robot mom. The robot mom forgot her name. We saw them kind of working together, being secret, and there was one scene where Pogo turns the robot mom back on, and he's like, "You can't tell anyone." So they were very secretive. They might be part of some evil force, and now Pogo is dead.
I don't think they
The
were evil
mom is
force.
dead.
I think they were just hiding the
So
fact
the
that
mom.
he killed himself just so it was more
Well,
symbolic.
I think at that time they knew, but Pogo kept hiding everything from Luther. It's
Well,
like
why?
one
Well,
with the other, and it's
because,
like,
like, think about this. If your dad sent you up there because you were an abomination or look like one, and he didn't want to hurt your feelings by saying you were just sent there because that, and he said, you have a purpose up there. Wouldn't you
mhm.
get super mad if you came down and figured out all your evidence, all your research was fake?
Is Chewbacca there with you?
No, that's just,
You didn't tell me
that,
about this.
no, that's just people
Special
sawing.
guest number two?
No, that's,
No.
people
Yeah,
sawing. Don't
the
worry.
air conditioning
It's air
people.
conditioning, people sighing. Don't worry. There will be
Yeah.
some noise. Um, no, it's really wondering. It's really, I think it's just Pogo not being very secretive. It's just him being protective. Because, like, wouldn't you? Because, like, I would be happy if my father never told me that my research went down the drain was worthless.
Yeah, I guess so,
Because,
yeah.
like,
But
I would be mad, like, I came down to see my father's funeral, and then the butler said, oh, yeah, by the way, your father never saw any of your research and didn't care about any of the research. Wouldn't you be,
yeah.
like, mad? Because, like, people keep secrets for reasons. Oh,
Yeah, exactly.
another one-up mushroom comment is, topic for later. Stranger Things 3 trailer. You know what? How about we actually go over Stranger Things now? Maybe switch the subject a bit. Stranger Things 3.
Yes.
It has a summer feel to it. As...
Summer. Yeah,
Oh,
it's
my
set
dog
for
is now
July
barking.
4th.
Ignore that, chat. So... We have... the first season, winter. Second season, autumn. Third season,
Summer.
summer.
July
Now,
4th, to be exact.
July 4th. Now, it's probably going to all take place in places of summer. Beaches, carnivals, because this is back in the olden days. So there's probably going to be carnivals. Pardon me. Lots of beaches.
hmm
And other than that, nothing else. I think it's going to be
That new
carnivals,
monster.
beaches. Oh, yeah. And
New
hospitals
monster for
and
sure.
labs. And there is a new monster, and my theory for this is the Demogorgon can combine itself into one object to make a beast that is the true Demogorgon that, which is the kid sees in his dreams in season 2.
Will.
I didn't really like Stranger Things that much because I didn't really research it as much, go into it.
But the third season looks good.
It looks like it's going to be more placed out, better, and more comic-filled rather than depressing and dragged out.
Yeah.
So hopefully it won't be that dragged out.
There's one more season after that.
One more season. And I don't know what theme that will be. So we know they're not going to kill the Demogorgon in this one. There'll be another way for the Demogorgon to live. Or maybe more monsters come out rather than a Demogorgon. Who knows? We don't know other than that. We don't know if the... What's his name? We don't know if anyone else is going to be put into Season 4. I think we're just going to be sticking with the characters we have now. I did hear rumors that the other...
I heard a rumor?
I heard a rumor.
Yeah, that Allison's Power, for those who didn't watch
I don't know.
Academy.
Oh, yeah. That one. I didn't really like her power. It's stupid. It's like saying, I can control fate.
Her power was pretty strong. I mean, she could just tell people what to do.
Yeah. It is a powerful power. But I heard the person with the other psychic ability, I forget her, I don't know her name. The one that was in season 2, the first episode, we didn't really need it. But it was her robbing a bank, or robbing a house or something, and making illusions. We saw her in season 2 talking to 11. I think it would be better if they got rid of that scene in season 2 and replaced it in season 3 to explain that story, and it would be a good thing, like, who's this character who's talking to 11 here? Make more questioning and more theorizing.
Yeah, maybe.
And I heard a rumor that they're going to be fighting at the end of season 3, and that's going to be more of the main focus than the monster, and the monster's going to be background stuff. And the monster will be eventually fought, and I think it's going to be a end game in season 4 where they defeat the monster.
Yeah. What do you think? Who is a better ship? Either Nancy and what's his name? No, I forgot the names. I watched Stranger Things a while ago.
I don't really watch Stranger Things.
The boy with the hair, forget his name, or
I don't.
Nancy and the boy whose brother is Will.
I don't really know. I don't really watch Stranger Things that much, and I don't really like shipping characters because I know that's what the creators really hate.
No, but like, who do you think would be a better couple? Because that's like disputed the whole movie. That's not like a made-up thing. Like,
well, I know. But like, I feel like a lot of the people who make the movie are like, just enjoy the show, guys. Don't make theories about it. Just enjoy it. Let it go.
Yeah. Well, personally, I think it's Will's brother because she enjoys being around him more than the other guy.
Okay. Let's go back to Umbrella Academy. In Umbrella Academy, we have the killers, the people in the weird kids' masks. We don't know who they are, why they're there. We know what their names are. We know what their purpose and their job is, but we don't know what this government is. Are these gods? Are these agents who own heaven?
Right. The agency who controls
time and space. Do they control it by are they gods? Are they a higher power god, and this is heaven, and this is their workplace? What is this place? What's your theory on it?
I think there are certain elements of magic into it because they have their briefcases.
The briefcase is technology of
time travel.
Well, the briefcase is technology of time travel, so I'm presuming it's technological time travel.
And then the main lady, in the last episode, Hazel shoots her, and he uses her briefcase to time travel back to some other place to avoid the apocalypse.
Yes.
So even she, like one of the most powerful ladies at that agency who controls the time, she still needs the briefcase. So
I think when she meant she was powerful, it was in a business type of state, not in a magic or
Right.
superpower state like most villains or anti characters are. We don't know if they're villains.
Yeah,
We don't
it's
know if
kind
they're
of like
anti. It's more of
yeah.
a business.
I don't think they're heavily. I think
I
they're
don't think
more.
she really was the boss because, as she did say, if you kill me, I'm only a small cog in a giant machine. As she could
Yeah.
say, she could be easily replaced. So I don't think she's really dead. I think
Hmm.
she's more of a character who can be a main villain, but will most likely
A new person who
a
comes
new
back
person
to.
will come and take control, junk like that.
Yeah.
Other than that, I think she's dead for good. They shouldn't bring her back if they're thinking because she wasn't a good character. I didn't like her story arc. It was kind of boring.
Yeah.
Other than
Yeah.
Hazel and the other person, they were pretty funny.
Tasha.
And Kintasha, they were pretty funny
I
and they were
liked
good.
Hazel a bit better. Hazel's relationship with Agnes was pretty nice. It was like a sweet side of the movie, like apart from
Yeah,
all the
but like it was funny how like the villain has a sweet side in it.
yeah.
I just really liked Hazel for how calm and cool collective he is by murdering. Going like,
Yeah, I mean, he seemed like a good guy. Like he's
he
just
seems like a good guy
that
going like, ugh, I gotta murder more?
Tatcha, on the other hand, she was just I
Who
don't know, she
knows?
seemed way too into it. Like she was gonna kill him. She was gonna kill Hazel.
Well, she considered it. I feel like she had like maybe a love interest in him or something, or partner
Yeah,
love
maybe she was a little
interest.
bit jealous of Agnes.
I think that's why. I think that's why she was willing to kill him.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah,
Um,
but
other than that, um, Umbrella Academy is a pretty good show. It goes pretty well. Its speed's good. Has a good pacing. Do you have anything to add to it?
I'm super excited for the next season. It should be this year. I'm pretty sure it's confirmed that it's going to be this year. I think next Netflix with their series, they're really on top of it. They keep them going pretty quick. So every year, the Netflix original series, they have a new season for each one. So we should get another one. When me and Jack watch it, we'll do another podcast on it.
Maybe we'll have
Give you our
Jeremy on
insight.
here, so it'll be more of a
Yeah, when Jeremy watches
three-person
it.
podcast, so have more interjection. Um, I have a couple more questions for you. What are your
Yeah.
predictions for season 2?
Season two. Well, we have the people who we have traveling into time, escaping the apocalypse, are all the brothers and sister from the Umbrella Academy, the actual
The whole
academy.
Umbrella
All the
Academy.
kids. Yeah, the whole Umbrella Academy. We know at the end of the season they get small, like they get like kids like five's age, and they time travel and they make it. They are saved from the apocalypse, and we know Hazel and Agnes still survive too, since they have the briefcase from the headmistress, you can say, from the agency that they stole. So those I know all those people survive. We might see a reoccurrence from Grace. I'm not sure. Grace, the mom robot. We're not sure about that. She might be some part of the story since I think there is something behind her Pogo being secretive. I
Well,
mean,
I
he's
don't
like,
think there's
just
really
telling them.
anything secretive because they really love them. You can tell. Like, if they really
Yeah,
wanted to kill them or had a malicious intent with them, they would have done it already since they didn't know. And why would they reveal all these things all of a sudden if they didn't want to reveal it at all? Like, if there was a true, real good purpose, like, I'm not going to reveal it because I'm evil. They wouldn't reveal it at all because that would ruin their entire plan of their motive and their leverage.
yeah,
If they really were, as I like to say, they're good and they're actually doing it just because they're just protecting them. It's just because they're protecting them, in my opinion, because I
yeah.
don't think there's really a malicious and evil intent. I think they were just people. And I have a feeling the mom robot, I'm going to call her a mom bot because I don't really
I think her
remember
name
her.
is Grace.
I'm just going to call her mom bot because she is a mom
Okay,
bot. It's easy to say.
mom ball.
Mom bot. Mom bot. So the mom bot has maybe a future seeking, I don't know, maybe a seeing in the future kind of way of it.
You might, yeah. She seems a little bit special. I don't think she's just a robot.
I think she has a little bit of specialness. I don't really know what the rich dude's leverage was on getting all those children. There must have been a different attention for just that.
Yeah, I think he saw it as like a business opportunity. He saw like,
But
okay,
like,
this is
if
a
you're
reoccurring.
really a superhero, think about this. Let's take The Incredibles, for example, actually, a great example. If
Hmm.
you are The Incredibles, the government has to pay for all of the damage you make and all the
Yeah.
things you break. If the rich dude was there, who was a billionaire, let's say, he has $1 billion in the bank, and it grows 100,000 each month. Okay,
Hmm.
roughly we'll make a 1,200,000 dollars a year.
Think so? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, because he's making 100,000
Right.
each month.
Hmm.
He would have to pay for all the damages they make and all that, and all the morgue fees and all that, just because the kids either killed or took down some bad guys. Breaking that window in the bank episode, he has to pay for that.
Hmm.
Stuff like that,
Yeah.
he has to pay. A hero can't just go there, I saved the day, now you got to clean this up. So I feel like there's another motive for this, and somehow he knew the end of time was coming.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. It never explains
So
to us how he did
maybe
that.
the
But maybe,
mombot
exactly, maybe the
didn't
mom
know
bot told him.
about it, but he programmed to warn in a way about the end of time. But maybe due to malfunctioning, it did when he rewired her to not have medical procedure when he committed suicide. Maybe she just quickly forgot what the message was and only had small fragments of what she should show them to predict on
Yeah.
what they should do. And plus, I finally actually kind of figured out how Five got the eyeball.
Oh, how did he do that?
Uh, I saw through the episode, and at the end of the episode, when I saw, oh, how comes the end of the world already happened if they got rid of the bad guy? Plus, how did they all die? And that. So I thought of it. I figured it out.
Hmm.
If Five wasn't there to kill whatever his name is, to warn,
Right.
if Five wasn't there and didn't go there to stop what's her name? The famous person. The one who's like the superhero
Mary J.
version of
Blige?
Beyonce.
Cha-Cha?
Cha-Cha, whatever her name is. No,
Cha-Cha.
that's not Cha-Cha. Like the superhero version of Beyonce.
Oh, Allison.
Allison. There we go. Thank you.
Funny comparison.
Sorry. Well, it is. It is. She's the superhero version of Beyonce. She looks like Beyonce, so.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, she's famous. She's pretty high up there, but... Hmm.
Okay. As I was saying. Okay, so if she didn't really go there to warn, what's her name? I forget all these characters' names.
Yeah.
The one who turned
Anya.
her Anya. There we go. If she didn't go to
Yeah.
Anya to stop the crazy dude and talk herself out of it and accidentally sling her throat
Hmm.
because of Five, because Five warned them and continuously told them about this and
Right.
talked about this guy, she would have
Harold
never
Jenkins.
done that.
The
Yeah,
Apocalypse.
yeah, yeah. He would have never done that. And he probably would have unlocked her power, made her go crazy, and probably he would have gotten the glass eye and what's his name? The guy who's strong?
Luther.
Luther wouldn't have like pulled the eye out and all that. Just because the reason is he wasn't there. And
Right.
all that. That's how it began. Instead, it's now in a different way where instead of shooting her, she accidentally broke the moon by destroying the sound.
Right.
I think she...
Right. So I think it might have been a different ending. She might have done something differently before Five knew about the apocalypse, because when the moon hit, when the moon came, the whole world you saw is like just fire. Everything
Yeah.
was
So I
dead. The
think there
whole
was
planet was
probably
dead.
either she did destroy
And
the
then,
moon in the same way, it's just a different ending of how
well,
it began.
I think post. I think before the apocalypse. Well, the first apocalypse, not the second version of the apocalypse. I think she destroyed something differently because the first apocalypse there was still stuff standing. Like there was still stuff on Earth. Like Clive said, there was Twinkies, and he found that doll, and that the store must have been still standing. Everyone was killed.
Oh
I
wait, hold on.
Everyone was
That might have
killed, but
that might
then
ruin my idea then. 'Cause how did the doll get there?
the doll.
The doll.
Hmm.
Well, not doll, mannequin, more like it.
The mannequin. Yeah. Well,
The mannequin. How did the mannequin get there? Because the
She
only
must have
one
gotten.
who, because he teleported at the mansion, and the only one who would bring the mannequin there was Five.
Yeah.
So maybe it was a
It must,
different outcome of Five ending it instead of
right.
that.
Exactly.
Probably a different outcome of Five trying to end it. Instead,
Right. Because the
everything
first.
turned differently.
Yeah. The
Or
whole world died. I'm pretty sure
or
on the
maybe it was like a
second.
whole different outcome when the day that wasn't actually happened, and that
Mhm.
changed everything. And when
Mhm.
Five came back, or maybe the day that, well, when Five left, he did leave the mannequin. So maybe the day that wasn't happened and continued, and Five continued working, and bam, that all happened. So we don't know yet. We don't know for sure. But that's a
Mhm.
little film theory. But that's just a theory.
Copyright
A
strike.
film theory. Copyright strike by Matt Pat. Stupid Matt Pat. Ha! You're drinking your
Well,
diet.
Harry
Yeah.
too.
You're drinking your Diet Coke. I got real Coke. Hashtag real Coke in the chat. Coke's better than Diet Coke.
So who's watching? Anyone interested?
I don't know. We have 3 people watching on the stream. It's not looking healthy. Usually people
Three.
watch. Yeah. Usually people watch the stream after. That's usually what
Ah, I
happens.
see. Okay.
Not a
Yeah,
lot of
Jeremy
people like
probably
live.
watches after. Hey, Jeremy, if you're watching it right now, or not right now, when you
Say
go rewatch it
something.
after you finish your Eagle Scout stuff, wave. Hi.
Yeah. As I was saying, I don't know. You got any questions for me about the Umbrella Academy?
I do actually.
Go
If
ahead.
you could classify yourself as any of the characters in the TV show who you think you're most like, who would it be?
Klaus, but not gay.
So
Just
why
get rid
Klaus?
of the gay part and just like Klaus.
Why Klaus? So
Cause he's cool. Like he's got that
he
funny
does.
persona, and like he has a tattoo on his hand saying goodbye.
Yeah,
So when you like do this saying goodbye, I really like that. And like he's got this funny.
he's like a party animal, kind of laid back.
Yeah, kind of like me, and very dramatic, and it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like that
I would
character.
I guess I'd hope to classify myself as Klaus. I mean, he's funny.
Except
You
for the gay
know,
part, right?
yeah. Oh, yeah, but I don't know. I would probably be a mix of Klaus.
I think you're more of a Luther. Just
I was gonna
minus
say,
the
it's probably like Klaus and Luther
just
combined.
minus the strength. Like you see, like everyone has made you do a good purpose. No offense, but you're not like
It's a joke, I know.
yeah. But like
We go CrossFit. Yeah,
I'm still
now,
aching from that.
CrossFit Kids on Kissimmee. It's near the
Stop!
Loop.
Stop!
CrossFit Kids is
No! Stop! Advertisement. There's no advertisement on this.
good. No, it's a recommendation. We're recommending the Umbrella Academy, Stranger Things.
We're just
CrossFit
recommending
Kids.
shows for now. We'll maybe get into that subject if they sponsor me.
Oh.
Money, man. So yeah, I think I would Klaus except for the gay part. Cause I'm not gay. Hashtag I'm not gay. So, what other?
Trying to think. If you could eliminate any of the characters in the show, like post-apocalypse, like if you could get any of them out, just like take them out of the show, who would you take out?
Cha-Cha.
Cha-Cha?
The female killer. Yeah, the
Yeah,
female
I'd
killer.
take out Cha-Cha. I don't know, she's just mean, honestly.
She's annoying. I don't like her.
No. Do you have any more questions for me?
Oh, jeez. Not really. I think that's pretty good for our first ever sort of podcast. I think we'll end it there. Thank you for joining.
Yes, thank you for watching.
Okay. Hold on, let me just quickly get to Discord here. Oh, geez, that ain't good. Okay. Okay. Well, I'll see you later, ma'am. Thank you.
You ended the stream?
Yeah, I'm ending the stream.
Oh, okay. Okay, that was good, I think.
Yes, well, I haven't ended it yet.
That was good?
I haven't ended it yet.
Oh, okay.
Say goodbye. I was going to say goodbye to the stream.
Oh, bye-bye, stream.